Okay then, so people are like, are probably thinking, right, yeah, hey Temp, did you think that this film was shit? Did you waited so long for this film, like 10 months, and this film didn't even meet your expectations, yeah, and it disappoints you? And if you was probably thinking things like that, yeah, there's probably a chance that you're actually wrong, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, if you was thinking, yeah, did this film live up to my expectations, and do I actually think this is the film of the year? There's a chance that you could actually be right on that one, but there's a little thing that you're missing, because the situation is not only do I feel that this is the film of the year, I feel this is the film of the decade. I'm always TEMPHUiBIS here. On my days, I've just come back here from seeing Real Steel, and I must admit, I have never ever been so hyped watching a film and when coming out from the film. This film has got to be the freaking one of the best films I've ever seen in my freaking life. You know, and I mean that from the heart. I'm not bullshitting you here. Do I look like I'm bullshitting you? Because seriously, yeah, the brutalness in this film, the violence, the everything. Do you know what I feel? I sum this film down to a bit of, yeah? You know what I sum it down to? I kind of sum it down, yeah, to a violent Walt Disney film. Because it's different. It's like really different taste. And yeah. The robots in it, yeah, were absolutely terrific. And I liked how there was the little scenes, you know, where it looked like, hey, a boy and his robot. It had a bit of that nice, lovely feeling there that you usually get from a Walt Disney film, but what makes it more terrific is that it was overloaded with the boxing scenes and the fighting scenes as well, and they were really, really serious. I really enjoyed what I was seeing in that film, man. I mean, gosh. I mean, I'm not going to do any spoilers here, so I'm not going to talk about some of those fights in detail. I don't think I'm even going to mention some of the robots' names. But I was really, really more than impressed. Because the fact of the matter is, right, yeah, when I walked into this thing, yeah, I knew I was going to like the film, right? But you know what I was thinking? I was thinking there was going to be some things that might disappoint me. I was thinking there was a fight that I wanted to see so much. I saw it in the trailer and I knew I wanted to see that fight, and I felt as if I might have seen too much of that fight already because I saw 3 different trailers and they showed a lot of that fight. I was thinking in my head, oh, you know what, I might have watched half the fight already. It might even be a short fight or whatever, yeah? But guess what? It was a short fight, but it wasn't that short. It was absolutely brutal. It was an underground slugfest. Oh my god, that was the best. That was one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in a freaking film. You know, when the film finished, right, yeah, I just shouted out loud in the IMAX, yeah. I shouted out loud, this is the film of the year. And everyone was laughing. There was people in the front, like, not in the front row, but in the rows in front of us, yeah. They all turned around like, what the hell? Because I went so crazy in this film. I went so crazy. You guys, you're lucky you're seeing me now and not seeing me when I was at the, I think, yeah, because, you know, some of my fans was there. I want to thank some of the subscribers who came, and you know, one of my subscribers managed to come. Yeah, he said, yeah, he had the seat next to the rows where I ordered. He managed to get it. He sat next to me, and my friends were there. You saw Mr. Grimes, Anti-Hero, there as well. Shadowloss was there. Ask them how hyped I was at the end of the film. They had to calm me down. They had to calm me down. I couldn't just stop I couldn't stop walking. I couldn't even stand still. This was probably one of these films that, you know, the action is so terrific. So, I mean, I've got to talk about it. I mean, I want to try and give what I feel about the film. I can't be too biased, yeah? So, so what I want to talk about now is the story, yeah? I don't feel it might have been a really big, great, complex story. I know loads of people, yeah, love storylines when it comes to films. What I'm going to say is that I feel there wasn't too much storyline in it. I believe the storyline could be better, but if you're someone, I mean, but it wasn't, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I don't know what you like in it, I mean, because you know me, I don't really usually, when a fight is so good, I don't care about storyline. You know me already on that situation, yeah? But there's a chance that you might like it, yeah? I mean, in the storyline, I could honestly say, there's definitely a lot of good scenes that you feel and you really attach to it. I can honestly say that, and that's why I say it's like a violent Walt Disney film. That's the best way I can put that, you know. if there is anything that was a little disappointing in the film, yeah, but it's something I can understand, there wasn't that many fights. There was a point where there was a montage of fights where I thought, if only some of these fights were more full fights, right, yeah? But the last fight at the end was a beautiful fight. The fight before that, and you know, there were some really, really good scenes. The CGI work is perfect, although fair enough, it's not actually CGI. They actually used robots, yeah, and done robotronics, and actually, okay, they did move them in here. Okay, so there is some CGI work, obviously, yeah, but it's a lot of work done, and I can imagine. All right, I just said I wish there was more. There was more fights. Obviously, it'd be more harder work. They've worked way too hard on this film, man. They really have worked on this. I mean, if you're someone who might not even like this film, you might not like this film yet because you might not be into robots. You might think robot boxing is stupid. You might think you might not like it because it hasn't got as much of a big storyline as maybe you want it to have, right, yeah? But you cannot dispute the fact that they worked ridiculously hard on it, and a lot of beautiful, perfect, I mean, wow, when they were punching, the bolts will come out their face, the pieces will fly off them, the oil would like proper work, like blood will come like blood, and the faces were getting crunched up, the body, everything, all the parts were proper like getting destroyed and this and that, man. I was enjoying every part of the film. I remember when it came to that really, really perfect move and everything, I was just like, you know, I was like, man, this was one of those type of films that you just think, I mean, like, this is how I explain things, right, yeah? It's like, do you remember back in the olden days when you was a young lad and you probably watched films back then, those films really mean something to you and they're really much of a classic, and today, you may watch a film, you like the film, but it doesn't have that same old feeling that way you could watch the film so many times, right, yeah? Do you know how much I love this film? Do you know how much I love this film? I love this film as much as I love the Rocky franchise. That's how much I love this film. I love this film as much as I love Bloodsport. Those are some of my favourite. This film, by a clear mile, comes now into my top 3 favourite live action films. You know I like most animations anyway, I'm an animator, but when it does come to a few live action films, I feel this is clearly the one of the best live action films ever. It's the best film of the 2000s to me. I have not seen a film in 2000 that's made me like this when I walked out the cinema. I was crazy when I walked out the cinema. I was just chatting to random people. I said to that guy over there, yeah man, do you like this film? He was like, yeah, I fucking love this film. Yeah, I was like, do you like this film? Yeah, I thought, yeah man, perhaps. People were thinking, does he know them? I don't know these guys. I just chat to them, yeah, because I feel, yeah, that these guys had taste. You know what I'm saying, yeah? I wish I could just say, I just wish I could just say to you guys right now, yeah, that if you don't like the film, yeah, you're a fucking dickhead. But I can't do that. I can't, because it'd be out of order. You have your taste, yeah, I have my taste, yeah. But all I've got to say is I'm a big fan of this film now, yeah, and I can't wait to play the game, because I'm just about to download the game, yeah, in a moment. And I thought I'd make this video first for you guys, right? And what I got to say is, I hope, I am begging, I am praying, I even hope, yeah, Sean Levy himself sees this. I hope they make a sequel. I hope they turn this into a series. I hope they make more of this. They can't just leave this to the end. This can't be the end. They can't finish it like, okay, it's a good finish. It had not a bad ending. It wasn't that it was a really shit ending, yeah? But I had so much hype on this film that, I mean, I'm going to remember this day for a very long while. I'm going to remember this. I asked a question to everyone already, and I'll even ask the question to you guys. When do you think I'm going to walk out of a cinema like that again? When? Guess what? And not even just that idea. I spoke to the manager of the IMAX, at the IMAX, yeah? I spoke to the manager, and I made a deal with him, right, about something, and hopefully he sticks to his word, but that deal's going to have to be done in November, so I can't speak to you about it now, but if this thing goes well, I'll be able to show you something later on. But wow, man, oh my good god, I am really, really happy. This has been such a stressful year for me, and this has purely made it up. This and a few other things have made it up, yeah, but I am very, very, very happy with this film, right? That's all I've got to say. I don't know what else I can say about this film besides spoiling it. I don't want to spoil lit for you guys, because guys, I believe it. All right, so this is the recommendations, right? Yeah. If you like robots, watch this film. Watch it. If you love action and you don't give a fuck who is fighting, if it's robots or aliens or thing, or you know, if you're only someone who likes watching humans fight, yeah, then okay, maybe this film may not be for you, yeah. But if you like unique, different things, because this is fucking different, and they put a lot of work behind it. They done it right. I like it when somebody does a new concept for a film and does it properly, and especially when it's a concept that I like, because you know I like boxing. Fair enough, I like MMA more, but you know I like boxing, and they made this so violent. They did it so real. I mean, I want to watch it again. Why the hell did I book the 9 o'clock one? I should have booked it, the 6:45 one. I would have booked the 9 o'clock one straight away. Everyone else walked out of the cinema happy. I remember seeing this guy walking out saying, oh man, I want to watch another one. When's the next one out? It was like, sorry, it's finished. This was the last showing. That guy wanted to see it. You know what? I'm watching the film again. I'm gonna watch the film again in the cinema. You know, you don't usually see me watch a film multiple times in the cinema, but this, I'm going to watch it in the cinema once again. I love this film. This film's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. The next video that I might show to you guys here should be the gig video. I'm trying to get it rendered. Hopefully it gets rendered finished there, and if it gets rendered, I'll give you the video later on. If not that, I might actually have a new song for you guys right here, because I've actually went back to basics and practiced on my old music program, Music 1 for the PlayStation 1, and I made a track. Maybe that tune might come out next year, but I don't know what's going to come for you next, guys, yeah? But all I can say is I'm motherfucking happy, yeah? And that's all I got to say, baby. So thanks very much, guys. I'll see you all later. Love who you are.